Hey guys, Adrian here, and today I have a video on success, as you see the title up there, and what it is to me, and what is how do you define success and all of that. This is my second time shooting the video because I'm trying to keep it down to a minimum in terms of me rambling on for too long. But as you see here, I got the suit on again for the vlog. I'm kind of informative. I got my Obey t-shirt right under, so it's kind of a clash of both. Anyways, so first off, let's start off by defining success. Dictionary.com defines success. Success to their standards is defined as the favorable or prosperous termination of attempts or endeavors. Or their second definition is the attainment of wealth, position, honors, or the liking. So, if you think of it, that's generally what you associate success with. When people think of rich people, when people think of people in high roles or high rankings, you think of successful people. I mean, the president may not be the richest man in the world, but he's definitely one of the highest ranked in terms of government officials and stuff like that. The same for people like Gates and Jobs, who recently passed, or not recently, but Jobs passed, and you consider those people successes not just because of the money they made, but if you look at it from a different perspective, that the things they've done to revolutionize the world. Yeah, I'm sure money is great and all of that, but the things they've done in terms of for technology as a whole is much more of a success than the dollar signs in their paychecks. I do like the first definition, how it says the attempts of endeavors. Success is basically you trying to achieve a goal in your attempts, and or whether you succeed or not, it doesn't really matter. You're a success in the fact that you've tried. And really quickly, I'm going to define what success is to me, because I get asked a lot about myself and how did I get this far, and how do I afford. So I get questions, tons and tons of emails. I'm just going down the inbox right now, and I get tons of questions for even people locally here. When I tell people I run a self-business since I was in the 6th grade, and I tell people I also run a local business on the side. And actually yesterday, the reason I'm shooting this video is because I had a sort of an epiphany type thing. And yesterday I also got offered a job from a local tech company here. They wanted to hire me as a computer technician, and I'm still looking upon that, on what I'm going to do on that. I'm kind of sitting on that offer. But what is success to me? Success to me cannot be defined, really. It has no set definition to me, this is my opinion, because success is unique to each and every individual, in my opinion. Whatever you consider success may be different. I mean, for example, when it comes to running, for example, running a mile, success to me, or ideal time for me, is I like to run a mile in around 6:20 to 6:20 and under. I like to run it a sub 6-minute mile because that's what my usual time. While to other people, 7-minute mile, 10-minute mile, or even just finishing the mile overall is a success. Just because I run a 6-minute mile doesn't mean you have to run a 6-minute mile, or doesn't mean other people. Just because I run a 6-minute mile and somebody else runs a 5-minute mile doesn't mean I have to go and try and get faster to achieve that time. Yeah, there's competition and racing and all of that, but I mean, in overall in life, success is different to every person, because you may be the poorest guy on the earth, but you've done your best to whatever it may be, or you may be at peace with yourself in terms of how your success in life and what you've accomplished. Whether you spent all your money helping a cause and something like that, there's tons of different cases in life. But the formula for success, in my opinion, has always been about the same, and I get asked a lot about this. What do you do? How can I, do more to start a business like yourself, or, make more money and all of that? And, those are the general questions I always get. If it's not how much money you make, it's like once you tell people and they're so shocked and everything, they want to know, like, how can I do this, blah, blah, blah. And really, it's always been the same. It's hard work, it's determination, it's failure, and it's perseverance. And quickly, I mean, hard work, obviously, that's an obvious thing. You need to work hard. Life isn't handed to everybody on a silver platter. In some people's cases, they're born into a family of means, or they're born into something like a family business where they're lucky in life. And like I said, to each its own. That's it varies on different people. You have to be determined to reach a goal. You need to set a goal in life and reach it. I mean, I set many goals in life, and some of my goals are, maybe out there to other people, but, that's what I've always used as my marker. For example, I wanted to be making 6+ figures by the time I was 18, and I'm working my way. I mean, I still have a year left, and I've been working all my way on there. I run, an online business, I run a local business. Failure is a very thing that a lot of people don't consider within success, and failure is something you need in success, because just like in school or whatever it may be, you hear this saying that, mistakes are good because they help you in the long run. In terms of business too, I mean, it's something I've learned that I've failed on a lot of projects, and a lot of that stuff that I've messed up along the way helps me in the future for stuff I advise on. I advise other people with help, or if stuff I do in the future, I know, hey, this didn't work before, maybe I can try and change it, and or just drop it altogether. Perseverance, persevere. Obviously, you're not gonna get anywhere if you don't stick in and stick through it. I've had ups and downs. I've had highs and lows. I've lost YouTube partnership a while back on my main channel way back when, or this channel way back when. And I found other means to make revenues. I found other methods to make money online and stuff like that. So you need to persevere, because you're not gonna have you may be on a huge high and then you may drop down low. And it's important to stick through the hard and the bad and the good times, obviously. And overall, I think when it comes to work or success or anything of that matter, stay humble. Obviously, work hard and stay humble. That's a huge thing. Be humble. I don't go around flaunting how much money I earn and how much all this. But while you're humble, be self-rewarding. It's not a problem. I mean, I personally buy a lot of watches and stuff like that. I mean, when I first got a Rolex and stuff like that as something I saved up for. That's something that a lot of people say. Why would you waste so much money on that? Or why would you buy this or buy that? Why would you buy an iPad if you had an iPhone? Things like that. Self-rewarding. I make the money. I work for it and stuff like that. So that's why I spent it on that. The same reason I saved up for my car, the same reason I saved up for everything else is because I worked for it, and that's how I want to reward myself. So be humble, but also self-reward yourself, because you deserve something, especially if you're doing any line of work. So, I mean, lastly, just general tips and success. A lot of people ask, how can I be, a better YouTuber? How can I be a tech enthusiast? How can I be an entrepreneur? And the first step to anything is work at it. You'll succeed just because a lot of other people out there won't try or won't even, attempt to do something. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Find what you're good at and just capitalize off that. Work at it. It's like riding a bike. You're not going to be, the professional bike rider as soon as you get on. You got to work at it. So that's just my overall views on success, and what my general tips are out there for all you people asking on YouTube. If you want to be a better YouTuber, keep on shooting videos. 1,000 subscribers isn't going to come overnight unless you get like a crazy shout out or something. So work at it. Produce more content. Produce better content. Work on areas that you're lacking. Ask the audience for feedback and work on that. So that is my final thoughts on success and my opinions on everything, and my tips for you guys. What is it to you? I'd love to hear what you guys define as success. Leave it in the comments below, and leave it as or leave it as a video response. I'd love to watch that, and I'll definitely reply to you. So thanks for watching, guys.